the project on traffic lights. So we will learn both the circuit, the logic, as well as the code part of this project. Now the components you will need is the IR sensor is not required in this project, but if you want to extend it with a movement or if you want to sense a movement, then you will need it, which will be the next video that we will be working on. For this particular video, we need LEDs, that is 3 LEDs, we need resistors and connecting wires of course, and then we need a breadboard and Arduino. So the 3 pins that we have are connected to particular pins on your Arduino, and then you give a delay for the green, red as well as the orange light, and then it goes in a loop that is infinitely. So this is the logic for it. You start, then the red light turns on, wait for 5 seconds, or you can change the seconds in the delay code. Then it is the yellow light which waits for 2 seconds, and then the green light which waits for 5 seconds, and the entire code repeats itself. Here's a short demo on how it works. So that's the red light, that's the orange light and green light. Then again the red light, orange light is for a few seconds what we have given, and then the green light. The circuit diagram is very similar to the blinking as well as the fading LEDs, just that 3 of them have been added. Now the positive goes to, you'll have to very carefully see which color is going to which pin and accordingly code for it. Over here my green light is going to 11, my yellow or orange one is going to 12, and the red one is going to 13. And over here all the negative is connected to one particular negative horizontal line on my breadboard, and with a jumper wire I'm going to connect that to the ground. So this is the circuit diagram of the traffic light. Let's quickly move on to the code part. Now here, last class or in your fading LED, we did learn about a variable. So we are going to use the concept of variables as well as the concept of if as well, if conditional, or you can do it without the if conditional as well, since there's no particular condition that we are giving. Let's start with, now here we have another term that we call as constant int, which means that it is definitely an integer and it is a constant throughout the project, which means that this particular value is not going to change. Like if I say the red LED pin, this is the name that I'm giving. You can give it just red as well, that should be okay. I'm going to put it to 13. Now when I say constant, it means that this is going to remain 13 throughout the project. So I'm going to do that again. A simpler and easier way is for you to copy and paste and then just change the name. That will make you comfortable as well. Again, I'm going to put LED pin. This I'm going to connect to 12. Now I'm going to copy this. Control C, Control V. Over here I have to just change it to green. So we have declared 3 variables over here, that is the red, yellow as well as the green. We can make this capital R just to see to that they all have similar kind of cases. Now the next thing to do is you want to set the delay also, or the time that you want to wait. That also can be a constant, which means that you cannot change it, or this value is not going to change. So I'm going to say red time. So my red time according to my project I have given as 5 seconds, which means 5000. Similarly, the same thing I will copy. I'm going to do it for the 3rd time. So over here I'm just going to say yellow. So I want it just for 2 seconds, so I'm going to change this to 2. And I want the green one to be again for 5 seconds, so I will leave it at that. since we have declared all the variables, what is the next step is the void setup, which means these codes will be run once and they stop. So something I want to read over here is that pin mode. I have to say that these variables, that is the red LED, the yellow LED and the green LED, they are all the output. So I'm simply going to say pin mode, and then I'm going to copy. It's better to copy, then you will not make any mistake with the cases. So what is this for me? It is the output. So similarly, I'm going to copy this, paste it for the second time and third time. Now it's very easy. I'm just change the name of the variables, that is yellow, and this is green. All are output pins. Since we opened the flower bracket, we also close it over here. Next, moving on to the void loop. Now void loop is something that will run throughout your project. That means it runs infinitely. Now in this project, what I want to run infinitely is that my red light should turn on for 5 seconds, and then the yellow light should turn on for 2 seconds, and then my green light should turn on for 5 seconds again. So when the red light is high, or when the red light is on, my yellow and the green one should be off. It is as simple as that. Now since we have done already digital write in the previous project, so what do I want to do over here? I want my red light to be high. And the rest of it, that is the yellow and the green one, should be off. So I think this is more easier, but do take care of your variable names. They should be the same. Or this also you can copy and paste. Now this has to be low, because when the red light is on, the rest of it should be off. Now this is going to be green, and again this is going to be low. Can you guess what will be the codes next? So next is for the yellow light, which means that the yellow light is going to be on and the rest of it is going to be off. Now delay over here has to be given because it has to wait for a very, very short span of time. So we will give a delay. How much do I want to delay over here? 5 seconds. If you're going to give like this, then you don't have to declare the variable over here. But since we have declared it, we can write red time. And that becomes your delay code. Now for the next few, it's very easy. We can just copy this, paste it over here. Just be careful with the names. This has to be, so the next one is yellow, so this has to be low, and the yellow one has to be high, and then again this has to be low. Now here we have declared the variable yellow pin, and again I'm going to paste the same thing, ensure you remove the gap. Now here the red one has to be low and this has to be high. Here again it has to be the green time. You can check the variable names once, or you can keep simpler names. That should be okay. And we are done. This is the code for the traffic light. Please try the project in either Tinkercad, or you can try it on your Arduino IDE as well. And I hope you enjoyed the video and it was helpful. I'll see you soon in the next video.